Sometimes going outside of your echo chamber isn't a good thing. Now, this comment from Dev here is addressing the idea that they watch my content, which is more progressive, versus someone else's content, which is more conservative. And I want to explain why, although my stance is typically going outside of your echo chamber is helpful for you as an individual, there's also times where it is not helpful. First, I want to talk about how I conduct myself and my behavior online. So I love to go into different podcasts and streams and talk to people who don't think like I do or feel like I do about stuff for a couple of reasons. One, I want to see if my assumptions can be confirmed by talking to individuals who feel and think differently than me. And the other reason why is I want to see if I'm actually wrong about anything and if they can present me with any new information that I didn't have before. And a lot of times when I walk away from it, I feel like I have learned a little something, whether it is confirmation or providing new information. But what you have to be able to do, in this case with this content creator that he's talking about, which is a content creator named Jesterbell, is you have to be able to discern when someone is being intellectually dishonest. What I mean by that is someone who understands what they're doing is wrong. They know that it's wrong and they don't care, and they continue to push concepts and ideas and fallacies that are just not accurate. When you're dealing with someone like that, you're not getting outside of your echo chamber. You're not even really getting another point of view. You are being fed propaganda and misinformation by someone who knows that's what they're doing, and that is extremely dangerous. Specifically, talking about Jesterbell, which is the person that this comment's about, I went to their channel and I could map out the shift in their content where they started out making content about stuff that they really loved, and then they noticed that they could make more money on YouTube, get more attention on YouTube by hating on stuff, and then all of a sudden all of their content shifted to hate content. To me, that is a big red flag that they understand that what they're doing is wrong, but they don't care because it's getting them more views and it's getting them more ad revenue and clicks. That means they're being intellectually dishonest. They know that the arguments they're making are not accurate. They know that it's wrong, but they don't care because the end result is they're getting more attention and more money for doing it. That's completely different from interacting with somebody who believes in the things that they're saying, which will be obvious if you do a little bit of research. Unfortunately, Jesterbell, from what I can see from her channel, she did not change opinions about stuff. She became more and more outrageous because she noticed that it was getting more views on her channel. I've studied this for years, so for me, it's pretty obvious. That's why when I did this video, the one that this comment is linked to, I was able to go through and look through all of the red flags for me that shows that the channel is most likely a grifty, scammy channel. So just be careful with that. Going outside of your echo chamber is good at times, but you have to be aware that sometimes it offers you no benefit, and I'm afraid this might be one of those times.